Okay, I'm just going to give a few minutes before we get started. Give people a chance to join the stream. As the title suggests, today I'm going to be going over a few kind of tips to getting through reading passage 2 of your IELTS exam. It's the easiest one. Reading's fine. You'll all do absolutely fine with the reading. I've got no worries, as long as you read in your downtime and you practice. Like I say, give it a few minutes just to get some people into the stream. I know it's Wednesday. No one does anything on a Wednesday. Come on, you're all at your PCs. Okie dokie. Right. Reading passage 2, which is the second part of the reading section of your IELTS exam. Let's just go through what it is, what's expected of you, and kind of good planning tips to getting through and getting sort of high scoring answers. So it's made up of a text of up to 900 words, and then it will be 13 to 14 questions split up into 2 or 3 different task sections. And I will go through what those task sections could be and sort of what's expected for you from each of those task sections. So the first section of reading passage 2 will be based on your ability to locate information. So rather than reading the whole text straight away, I would advise scan reading to find out specific information. So the text will be divided up into numbered paragraphs, and then you will have to read statements that focus on details in any one of those paragraphs. And you locate the information, then you locate the paragraph that contains the information in each question. So by scan reading, you're not sort of wasting time. You're just sort of looking for keywords based on the questions that you've already read. So the answer may be a phrase or a sentence in the paragraph, and you may be required to read more than one paragraph or sentence in order to attain the information that you're looking for. The second task of your reading will be to do with matching names. So that is relating information or ideas or opinions in the text that you've read to a number of people, places, dates, different things. So you've located the information, and now you're looking to match names from the questions in the text. So you're reading a number of different statements from a list, and then you match them to the opinions that are already written down on the page. You look for this information within the text, and you may have to match things like cities, people, businesses, projects, schools, theories to dates, events, techniques, and discoveries. So you write the letter of the statement that matches the question, not the letter of the paragraph where you found the answer. Very important. Like I said, there'll be a list of statements and a list of different answers to match to. So the third task is the summary completion. Now, this requires a little bit more of you because it requires you to actually understand what you've read in the text and identify the main points. So you read the summary and identify the part or parts, could be plural, of the text to which the statement refers. So bear in mind, the information may not be in the same order as in the text. In fact, it probably won't be, in order to try and throw you off. So read it through carefully, make sure you've kind of completely understood what's being asked of you and what it is that you need to understand that's being summarized. And then you complete the gaps in the summary by choosing words or phrases from the text. So rough action plan to actually completing these sections. Now we know what's expected of us and what we'll need to do in the exam. So first, the first section, locating information. So a real good tip is to look at the title and or subtitles potentially to determine what the article that you're reading is actually about. They usually give like a real good one-word summary of what you're about to read. Read the questions first, obviously, and then see what you can actually predict about the text. So look for what answers you need to give, and you can go, oh, maybe this is about this. You already have a rough idea by reading ahead. And then quickly scan read the whole text to get a general idea of what it's about. Read each question very carefully, and then find the part of the text which contains the same information as the question. Kind of underlining is also really helpful. If you think underlining keywords is going to help, go ahead, do it. So for matching names, if you look at the list of names that you have on the exam in front of you, again, here's where underlining comes in. Locate them in the text and then underline them. But do remember, the names can sometimes be in more than one place. So for each name, read all of the things that person says. So there's all your potential statements from the name. And then from each name, you choose the statement which matches the one that you've got on the exam. Bear in mind, each name can only be matched with one statement. So although the name may come up several names in the text, it's the one that the exam is asking for, not just any. And for summary completion, a rough action plan is to, again, because it's reading, always read ahead. They are going to try and catch you out. That's the whole point of this part of the exam. So read the instructions very carefully and check how many words you have to write. And locate the parts of text that you need by reading the summary and again, here we go, underlining keywords. Underlining keywords will help you with reading throughout your entire life, not just IELTS. It will help you soak in information. It will help you retain information. So yeah, underline absolutely everything that is important. That's important. So again, the title of the summary may help you. So always kind of go back to your keywords, titles, subtitles, that kind of thing. Get good at highlighting important information because it will help you throughout life. Yeah, so then once you've read it and read your instructions and you know how much you need to write, look at each number gap and decide what kind of words you might need. So am I looking for a noun? Am I looking for a verb? Am I looking for an adjective? What kind of phrases am I looking for within the text? What is it asking me to summarize? So then once you've read the relevant part of the text and underlined, again, there it is again, underlined the keywords which you think may fit in each gap, you then write the words in the gap and read the summary again. And a good thing to kind of practice here is once you've written those words down, do your answers make sense? And do they summarize exactly what the text is telling you? So, right, with reading, it's always read back, check, does what I've written made sense? Has that answered the question? Has that answered what I'm being asked? But yeah, like a really good tip for all of this is to get good at scan reading, because you will then save yourself time rather than having to read everything to kind of ascertain the information that you're looking for. Right, so that's all I had on IELTS today. Like I say, it's a really quick session. But if anybody has any questions, I would be happy for them to kind of drop a comment on one of our videos or join the live even. You can kind of come on and practice your speaking, or I will, like I say, I'm happy to answer any questions that you've got. I will be here. I think I've said it's a 30-minute session today in this one, so I'll be here till around 2:30 unless no one joins, in which case I will stop the stream earlier. There's no point me sitting here talking to a brick wall for 20 minutes, but it would be good if someone could kind of jump in and ask questions. If anyone has anything, if we've got anyone that is preparing for their IELTS, that'd be nice to speak to someone that's actually in need of help. Oh, Pooja Sharma says, greetings from Dubai. Greetings. No one feeling talkative today? Well, if that's the case, I will probably shut down the stream. Because I don't want to yabber on too much into nothingness. But if anyone has any questions, please post a comment on any of our pages and we'll aim to get back to you all individually and as quickly as possible. Oh, thanks, Pooja. But yeah, Any questions, send them to us, either direct message, comment. Yeah, like I say, we'll aim to get back to you all as quickly as we possibly can. Right. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.